fun. Now, did you like chemistry in school? Okay, how about this? Phenylethylamine. Phenylethylamine. Who can pronounce it? Phenylethylamine. Very, very, very fast. Phenylethylamine. It sounds like a medicine, doesn't it? Well, it is known as the love drug. Yes. And it's thought to be the reason why chocolate is considered to be an aphrodisiac. It is a chemical that mimics the brain chemistry of a person in love. In other words, phenylethylamine is a chemical that our brain produces when we are in love. And this same chemical is in chocolate. So, hey, you don't have to be a great physician, scientist, or mathematician to add 1 + 1 and know that it will go to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I'm talking about family planning, of course. You have to keep it safe. Big shout out to the blessed Akonsabi family inside the Garden City, especially lovely mom, Sia Doko Akonsabi. We call her Ma. Well, get well soon, Ma. And this is from Agonberry Agon, the great Akonsabi. I want to say a very big thanks to Ben and Alima at Wadat. I love their moves. And this is from Abu Sita. Felix I said that Dick Asifi Bonzi looks like a legend. He is a legend. Trust me, that man is a legend. And he is alive. He's a living legend. And there's so much love that he's got that he wants to share with us, especially when it comes to the music industry. Nyaraba Nanati Richard Nananti, you say you would like to say a big good morning to your love, Linda Akosio Danko of Dunko Onofin, and all students of Dunko Assemblies of God Academy Suku. You're right. And then I also answer you, but you say you like the old time songs and try and do that every Friday. You want me to also bring some talented kids. Okay, old school, new school. I'm talking about pepper and chocolate and honey. Well, these are just some of the ingredients of what Dr. Sharita calls the sexual healing potion. February is the month of love. Today is Friday the 1st of February, Triple F, fun. Well, I've got a little clip I want to share with you about the properties of some of these ingredients, and then Dr. Sharita and I are going to be taking your questions via Facebook. I don't think I can open the phone lines on this one. Honestly, I would love to do that, but this one, dear, we have to stick to Facebook so I can, determine which ones are polite and which ones are a little too much. Okay, tiger nuts, coconut milk, cocoa powder, plantains or bananas, avocado, vanilla, nutmeg, cayenne pepper, different from chili peppers. I'm going to be finding out why. Honey or brown sugar. Take a look at this clip. Dr. Sharita is in the studio, and I hope you are online with your posts, questions, comments, what have you. We are looking at the sexual healing potion.
Tiger nuts. Tiger nut is an instant energy booster and has been reputed for enhancing sexual capabilities in men. The nickname battery charger is popular all over Ghana due to the tiger nut's energy boosting properties. Coconut milk. Coconut juice is a healthy and delicious drink that will provide your body with the minerals and water necessary to combat dehydration and promote good digestion. This fact alone will promote a more active sex life. Nutmeg. Nutmeg only works as a sex enhancer for women. It isn't recommended for men because it's too strong, and apparently men do not need as much help stimulating their sexual desire. Avocado. Avocado contains high levels of folic acid, helping to metabolize proteins. They also contain vitamin B6, helping in increasing male hormone production. In addition, potassium is found in avocado, which aids in regulating the female thyroid gland. This helps enhance female libido levels. Bananas. Bananas are rich in potassium and B vitamins, necessities for sex hormone production. Vanilla. Vanilla is definitely a way to get your man into a more cooperative state of mind. Honey is a powerful immune system booster. Its antioxidants and antibacterial properties can help improve the digestive system and help you stay healthy and fight disease.
What Asamoah, thank you very much for your post. You said that our pictures are behind our sounds by 3 seconds. So I must sound like one of those, Chinese movie heroes, that says one thing and then you're like, okay, now it doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do to detract from the value of sunrise. Even if we're lagging by 1 hour, I'm sure people will still love it. If you love that clip, well, I've got Dr. Sharita live in the studio with me. Florence Day, you say you want me to wish all your friends, family, and loved ones the Triple F Day. You love them all, especially your brother Castro Tinkrang. The Triple F Day. So you like that? Fun. Friday, the 1st of February. And February, of course, is the month of love. We're looking at the love potion. It costs 10 Ghana cedis, serves 6 to 8 people. So it's a little over a CD a person. And Dr. Sharita says, if you keep drinking that every day of the month, by the time you get to the end of the second week, that's the 14th of February, you're laughing, eh?
Hey, Charlie, I feel sorry for her.
Feel sorry for her?
Yeah.
How about you feel sorry for him?
Oh, I don't know. Women, it takes us a little bit more. You men are always ready.
So this is your own potion?
Yeah, actually what I did...
You tried it out?
Yeah, we tried, actually just this morning.
You tried it, who did you try it on? For?
Oh, no, we just tasted. We just tasted.
Have
it
you
was
tried
very
it on
nice.
Anansi before?
On who?
Anansi.
Who is that?
Anansi, our friend, the crazy. Okay, let's go straight. Let's go straight into the ingredients. No, that thing. Okay, let's start with Tiger Nuts. Ataji.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really a battery charger?
Yeah. Oh, you see how it's been on the market for a long time. That's even what they say. Charge your battery. Charge your battery.
Is it really a battery charger?
Yeah. A lot of for men and women, they talk a lot about it for men, but for men and women, one thing, it increases the iron flow in the body, which will help with the circulation. And most of these remedies that we have here, these things, they help with circulation, which is part of what helps, increase sexual performance and stimulation.
What about satisfaction? When we're talking about performance, like in function, we've got arousal, we've got stimulation. What about satisfaction?
The sensitivity. Yeah. A lot of these, especially the cayenne, we threw cayenne in there because it's a stimulant to anything that you're making, whether it's herbal formula or for your foods, and it works really, really good with chocolate. So it makes you more sensitive.
Now, there's something different about your, love potion, in that it doesn't contain alcohol, and it is made entirely of fruits and vegetables. And very often we hear claims made by the manufacturers of beverages, that this, bitters and this root extract, and this herb is like really good for you, but it's always usually distilled in alcohol. And people actually think that alcohol is also some kind of a love drug or power drug. And on the other hand, we have a lot of claims, being made as to the qualities of things like oysters. And one of our viewers, Felix, actually wrote that and said, it helps in the production of testosterone. What would you say to these other schools of thought?
Well, first of all, that we're vegan. One thing about the oysters, it is true. In a lot of research, it has been known to be an aphrodisiac. The problem is that it has a lot of toxins. A lot of these shellfish have a lot of toxins inside of it. So you're dealing with a lot of filth from the sea, and then also it has a lot of parasites as well. So it's fine that you get the aphrodisiac, but then you don't want to deal with the other problems, later, making your blood toxic, which the blood needs to be clean and flowing well in order to have, proper sexual stimulation or proper performance, rather. Yeah.
What about alcohol? What about all those performance, potions and brews that are almost always distilled in high-grade alcohol?
Right, because they have all these. Well, the alcohol itself, it helps to make you relax. And basically, when you relax the body, the sex drive does go up. Because a lot of times we lose our libido or we become real frigid when we're under a lot of stress. And that's why I say with a lot of women, we deal with working, we deal with the children, we deal with the house, and we seem to carry a heavier load. So when it comes down to sex, it's like,
So alcohol, lowers the guard automatically.
Exactly.
And it relaxes you.
Uh-huh.
And I read from the stuff that you sent me that vanilla does the same for men.
Right, but it's more of the aroma. It's more of the aroma. is once you start to smell it, and that's what anybody, when you smell vanilla, it just kind of puts you in a very peaceful, tranquil state. Yeah, and so with that, I can kind of help seduce you a little bit by putting a little vanilla, or you can take it and put it on your stove, put some hot water, and put some drops of vanilla and let the smell go into the house. You know, when you're in that kind of mood and you want your husband to be in that mood when he comes home, you want to do it quick, the vanilla is it.
Wow. Sharita, okay, I can see that you've been drinking your love potion this morning.
Oh, yeah, I had some last night too.
Before we go on into the other stuff that you've got in there, I want us to touch on some of the things that are not in there. So we've touched on alcohol. I also see coffee missing, and caffeine is a popular ingredient of many so-called energy drinks and stimulants. Why is there no coffee in your love potion?
Well, we don't have coffee, but we do have cocoa. No,
you have cocoa.
We have cocoa, the chocolate. Which has the caffeine in there. And it's the caffeine in there, or the amount that we're using, is just enough to give you the stimulation, to give you the high, but not bring you down, to give you the higher energy. But it won't bring you crashing down like a lot of those energy drinks do.
Trying to save the chocolate, for the later, because you see, like your eyes all light up.
That's my favorite.
So many ladies love chocolate.
I love chocolate.
Well, I kind of like chocolate myself too, but I like the bitter kind. I love bitter chocolate. Now, reading here that chocolate has phenylethylamine and serotonin. I know all about serotonin. So I mean, those are the chemicals that give us the feelings of pleasure, and phenylethylamine is something I'm coming across for the first time, but it's also supposedly makes us feel good. Is that a supposition, or is that scientific fact?
It's more scientific. What it does, it helps to release that feel-good drug, or the endorphins in the body. Like you were saying earlier, when somebody is feeling in love, and not even just in love, you also get that when a woman is with her baby, a new baby, and she's breastfeeding or she's bonding with the baby, that same feeling comes across. So that same chemical is released into the body. So anything that it's something that makes you just feel happy, feel relaxed, and it kind of puts you in that mood. Yeah. If you're in a bad mood, it puts you in a good mood.
Okay. Now, when we come back from the break, I want us to look at banana and avocado. Well, because they simply have those shapes. If you know what I mean, the pears and the bananas or the plantain. But very, very quickly, why is nutmeg called the magic spice or the Viagra for women? Nutmeg?
Nutmeg, yeah.
Nutmeg?
Actually, yeah, when you take nutmeg, and you can only do it in small dosages, some people even use it as a drug, like in the jails in America. When they can't get any type of drug, they can get the nutmeg from out of the kitchen, and they take it and take high amounts of it, or they burn it, and it makes them have a certain high. But it can be kind of toxic if you take too much. But when you take it, it kind of relaxes. They say the women in Senegal, they take it because it makes them loose. It makes the women loose.
Whoa. Okay, right after the break, I've got the health properties in terms of your love life of bananas, avocados, honey, and coconut milk. And it's important to remember that we're talking about young, fresh coconut milk. Don't ask me why. Ask Dr. Sharita. I'm looking forward to your posts on Facebook. We'll be right back after this break. It's time for some shout-outs. King Wise McAfee phone says, big ups to Nana Bafo. Nana Bafo is about to mix it up. It's Dr. Sharita's love potion. She calls it the sexual healing tonic, especially for you for this month of love. I want to say a big shout out to all my boys in the hood. Well, that's the N word. I'm not about to say it out loud. I don't know. In Wa and Bole, but hey, Sunrise, we like your program so much. Still the king? Well, let's hope so. Khalid King Flamsy, you're still the king. Princess Ikwawusu, you said you are in love with my outfit. Well, thank you very much. It's courtesy of Cuisine Tea. I mean, I'm talking about the vest, of course. The rest, just bought off the street. It's African designers that count. Everything else is irrelevant. The vest is from Cuisine Tea, and so is the pocket handkerchief, and it was from GTP Fabric. Good morning, Mr. Eric. Please tell my Isaac that I love him so much. And this is from Shavy Lyrics. And Nyastic Aliko, you say you actually want to have my outfit, and you hope that after the show I will give it to you. Please. Well, I'll think about it. You can see Anana Bafo presenting all the ingredients for you. You can see them like right there on your screen. That was the avocado going into the love potion. Sharita, tell me about the avocado. Does it just look like a male testicle, or does it actually have some love potion properties?
It has the properties in there that help to boost testosterone and also to help maintain it. In avocado, or we call it pear here, or paya, but in Spanish or in Mexico, they had the word was avado, and then they changed it's a derivative of avocado. So avocado means testicles. It means testicles.
That's what it actually means.
That's what it means.
That's
avocado,
what the word originally meant.
Yeah, it originally meant testicles. Not just because
Why?
of the look, because it also helps with, male reproductive production.
Now, I'm reading a bit of history here. It says that, Catholic Spanish priests that traveled to Latin America, they found the avocado fruit so sexy that they actually forbid their parishioners.
Right, it became the new forbidden fruit.
It was like the forbidden fruit. They forbid parishioners to eat avocados because they thought it was like just too much.
Right.
Well, avocado contains high levels of folic acid, and that's what helps us to metabolize our proteins. Avocados are also rich in vitamin B6, and that helps to increase male hormone production, as well as the potassium that you can get in avocado, which aids in regulating the female thyroid gland, and this helps enhance female libido levels. Explain the science to me. Regulate the female thyroid gland, enhance female libido levels. What are we talking about here?
The thyroid has a lot to do with our hormonal production. And so it helps to balance the metabolism in the body, which the thyroid is used for that. And it's, like I said, it's also used for the hormones. So that's what helps to bring up the desire, or help to increase the libido. So if you have a woman that has, that's really frigid, give her a little chocolate, which will be no problem. Make sure you add avocado, to her meals. And then a lot of these things would help. Also, the folic acid is really good for birth defects. To prevent birth defects. So it's really good to use it because if we're going to be having sex, sometimes babies come out of that.
Okay, now there are two ingredients that I think are a really unusual combination, together. Banana and pepper. You've got bananas and chili pepper in your love potion. Now, I read time and time again that bananas are actually good if you're suffering from depression, a good source of potassium, and if you are feeling down, bananas can somehow make you feel better if you eat them. But this enzyme called bromelain,
which we also talked about it in pineapple.
It's also in pineapple. It's believed to improve male libido.
Right. So that's the
thing. Right. Come on.
When we're talking about the banana, and we're talking about it, in nature, that it imitates a lot of our organs. But when it comes down to the banana, the bromelain is what it is. What's in there to cause the libido to become stronger, or to raise the sex drive.
And also science.
Yes, and because there's a lot of research done on sex. It's been since the beginning of the time, so it's been plenty research done on sex. I went through a lot of books and websites. A lot of them are very consistent. And and also when you're taking all these things and putting them together, even when I put the combination together, I'm thinking, wow. Even I call Nana, he's like, I'm reading the ingredients, and he's like,
wow, yeah.
He's like, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be off the chain.
Chili peppers.
Yeah.
How do we differentiate between chili peppers and other kinds of peppers?
Well, we're just dealing with pepe. It's the capsicum, which is the botanical name, and that's what gives it the heat in all the peppers. And with capsicum or cayenne, it helps with the circulation. It helps with the circulation in the blood, and we need really good circulation to go to our reproductive organs for men and women. It's not just for the man's erection, but it also helps with the lubrication, of women. When the blood flow is going and it's proper, then it helps with the lubrication of the women as well.
and just in case one needed like an extra performance boost, you throw in honey as well. I thought you had the battery charger in there, so why the honey?
Well, the honey, some of us like to try to show out.
Is it for the taste?
A lot of the men like to show out, I think. No, it's not just for taste. It's for, honey gives you that extra energy, so it gives you that extra performance, the extra endurance, and it keeps you from fatiguing, so fast. Whether you're working out, having sex, or walking, or working, or working on a job, it helps you from getting so tired. So even in the middle of the day, you can just take a spoon of honey, and it'll wake you up and give you that extra energy.
Yeah, some nutritionists recommend trying honey instead of, say, an energy drink.
Right,
and it's also really good for our immune system. So it helps us, fend off diseases and unfriendly bacteria.
Yeah.
The sexual healing potion, the love potion. 10 Ghana cedis for what you see on your screen. It's good enough for 6 to 8 people. If you drink this every day, well, it'll cost you about 1 Ghana a day, a little over 1 Ghana. And by the 14th of February, what's going to happen?
Hey, we'll have everybody to call in. I want to keep my secrets to myself.
Yes. Now that you've done this, the next time you come, I'm going to, have to ask you about natural ways, to regulate, this, because once you give yourself this kind of a boost, you have to be able to calm down. I mean, you don't just need the fire; you also need, a little bit of water to cool down afterwards.
Right.
And we also have to talk about family planning and probiotics. But I want to say a big shout out to some of our viewers. Isaac Asante, you say that you are watching with teachers in the staff room, enjoying the program. You think it's wow. I think it's wow too. Sharita, shall we go over there and try it?
Yes, you're going to like this one.
You think I'm going to like this one?
You're going to like this one.
Okay, well, I've got a birthday greeting.
You're going to feel it right away.
I've got some birthday greeting. You think I should take my jacket off because it's getting kind of hot?
Yeah, you're going to get hot.
I'm going to get hot. Okay, I'll take the jacket off.
The vest too.
Oh, maybe the vest too.
Matter of fact, just get undressed. Okay, no.
Oh my God. Okay, I see you've really been drinking a lot of this stuff. Okay, jackets off. Let's see. Do we have any more greetings?
Yeah, we're going to give you the big glass.
Give me the big glass. Oh, are you trying stuff out on me? Whoa. It's Friday morning, Sharita. It's Friday morning.
All right.
Lisa is somewhere, like far away in Ainia.
Oh, she's only 45 minutes away.
45 minutes.
Matter of fact,
you're here like next door neighbors. So next time you can bring her with you. Oh, I don't know if I should drink this like live on air. This is like, are you sure?
We're at the end of the show, so it's
okay. Well, I mean, just to be sure,
okay.
let me just, let me just first read this birthday shout out to Philip Archer of TV3. Philip, very happy birthday to you. This is from your wife Cynthia and son Chrisville. May God bless you. You've been a wonderful husband and father to us. We love you. Enjoy your day and the rest of your life to the fullest every single day. Philip, I wish you were here to try this. I think next birthday, we'll be listening to birthday greetings from about 3 or 4 more children. And this is to you as well. And this is from your spiritual mom, Reverend Christy Dotete, and the entire congregation of Solid Rock Chapel, who say, Elder Philip, happy birthday. Whoa, Philip, I didn't know you were a church elder. We appreciate you. May you receive a fast track fruitfulness and increase. Ooh, the month of love, fruitfulness and increase. This looks like it. This is where it's at. This looks like what?
You're speechless.
I'm speechless.
You haven't even tried it yet.
Do you drink this yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so the recipe is here.
In one form or the other,
the recipe
right?
is here. Tiger nut milk. It's got ataju in it. It's got coconut milk and cream. It's got cocoa powder. It's got some plantains, so you could put in bananas. You throw in a little bit of avocado, our pear, a little bit of vanilla extract that, to soften up the guys. Guys, you didn't know that, did you? Some nutmeg, and that nutmeg is called, the female Viagra or the magic spice. Apparently, it gives you a buzz that's better than booze. Cayenne pepper, honey or brown sugar. Well, you know what they say. Time spent with your honey is better than money. And this is the sexual healing potion courtesy of Dr. Sharita. I think I'll drink it with both hands.
Please.
It's better that way.
Okay. All right, slow down now. How much? We still got another 5 minutes, right?
Good to the very last drop. I never thought that, sugar and spice go well together. This is a sugary, spicy, healthy tasting drink. I emptied the whole glass. I think I can make it to Dodo in about 10 minutes.
Right, okay,
I can feel the energy. That's what I say.
They got the helicopter outside waiting.
I mean, seriously, it feels good just as it goes down. And
you feel the cayenne.
Yeah, I'm feeling the buzz, and it's got that little bit of a spice. I'll post it to our page on Facebook. Okay, I'm going to share this recipe with you. It's good for guys, good for girls. It's good for your health. You're going to love this, the love potion. It's got tiger nut, it's got coconut milk, cocoa, plantain, avocado, vanilla, nutmeg, cayenne pepper, honey or brown sugar, coconut drop or cuisine tea.